Hi there. Welcome. A couple of days ago, I announced on YouTube a new series that I had planned after my last video, where I talked about top-down Kundalini awakening. And after that video was published, I felt very inspired to offer something that is less talking and theoretical and less just, sharing my own experience, but something that is really, something more hands-on, something actually really embodied, that we can just do together as a form of practice, actually. And I find that especially important and helpful for the ones amongst you who experience top-down awakenings with Kundalini, or people who in general have difficulties grounding or feeling like they're fully here, they're living a fully embodied life as human being, basically balancing the qualities of the upper chakras with the lower chakras, for the folks amongst you who feel like very floaty and not really they're not really fully arrived on earth, or for the ones who feel like parts of their souls haven't really fully incarnated in this current experience, or you're just so overwhelmed with Kundalini Shakti fire energy that you feel like you just dissociate all the time. Just this series, I'm not sure how many videos there will be. I think it's gonna be more of an intuitive process. They will just be completely freestyle. I won't prepare anything, and I will just completely go with the flow of what's here in the present moment. And that's also what this is about. We always want to work with the direct experience of this moment. And I have a bit of an idea that I want to start each video with some sort of actual embodiment practice where each of you can just partake in your own way. And my idea was that we start, before we go into a guided embodiment meditation, which I will lead, that we start each video of the series with a somatic movement practice. So what I find very powerful about that is that we let the intelligence of the body lead this movement. So whatever it is for you now, this is about really tapping into, okay, what does my body intuitively want me to do now? And that's basically the definition of somatic movement, intuitive, authentic movement, I think it's called, where maybe you're sitting with intense Shaktipata or Kundalini, and it's just people, they experience Kriyas, for example, and then, or sometimes people go into spontaneous rotating movements, and then we just, this is a place where we want to give this energy an opportunity to express itself in the most authentic way without thinking about it. So I would invite you, maybe for the next 5 minutes of this shared experience, that you come into a place where you connect to the intelligence of your body, and you really ask the body, okay, what do you want to do now? Well, for me, it's very often, it starts off with some sort of like rotating head movements, or my body intuitively wants to like rotate one way. Doesn't matter now. It's not about what this looks like, or it's not about like I'm fully dropping how silly or goofy this is gonna look like. I have to do that because otherwise I would deceive myself. So I invite for you to do the same. For me, it's often the arms that actually want to move. Some sort of shake. And I will go into silence now, and I invite you to just fully do whatever it is for you. You don't have to copy my movements. Maybe it's like standing up for you. Maybe it's like jumping around. Maybe it's like shaking. Maybe it's rotating. Maybe it's like just actually staying still, And I'm just gonna trust in you guys now, in your physical experience, the intelligence of your body, to let you just be guided by Shakti itself. And just really follow this, okay, what does it want you to do? Just completely switch off the mind and just fully tap into this. No one is watching you. You don't have to judge yourself no matter what it looks like. It's just this most authentic movement, maybe for the next 3 or 4 minutes. Let's just do that together. Maybe there's sounds for you that you want to make. Maybe it's like some sort of like silly noise that just comes out, like whatever it is. Just trust that. Trust this playfulness of the energy, really. That's what I really love about this. Maybe there's an emotion for you. Maybe that emotion that's here right now wants to express itself in a specific, authentic movement. Just really follow that intelligence. Your body has all the answers. Shakti has all the answers. As mindless as this can be for you, really. You're in a safe space, safe environment. That is just absolutely non-judgmental here. And it's a great way to connect to your body. It's a great way to really arrive in the physical experience of what it means to be human. What is it for you? What does the body want? And then slowly from your authentic movement, find your way to like slowly, slowing down your movements. And whether you're standing up or sitting, just make it as if almost if the movements, you're making your way back to like the initial position where we met in the beginning of the video. Like it's just like a coming back, so that this energy knows like, yes, we can express ourselves, but it's also we can direct the energy back to like a still place. If it were rotating sensations, just make like smaller rotations now, and then slowly balance out in a place that's just calm and still, and arrive here for now. And we can meet in stillness. And I want you to now just feel into your bodies with the closed eyes. After you've given the body this permission, the energy that's maybe intense or less intense today, to just follow what it wants to do. How does that feel now, arriving back in stillness? Just feel the after effects of this authentic movement practice. Just giving ourselves permission to do these things. And how does it feel now for you? I can say for myself there's a sense of liberation, because I'm allowing myself to just flow with this cosmic force by moving completely, no idea, no plan which way this goes. What does it feel like to be sitting on the ground now? What does it feel like to really meet the ground with your body, like the sitting bones, the connection they make with the ground, matter on matter? What does that feel like? What does it feel like to inhabit a body right now? and try to define that for you as non-judgmental as possible. It's like, oh, it feels tight or it feels vast. You can find these like little mini labels, but they don't have to be more than that. Non-judgmental. What does it feel like to really, for your skeleton to meet this ground? Bone on ground. Gritty earth connection. What does it feel like to have a skeleton in general? Can you feel like, what's that like? To just really move these bones around. It's like so weird when you think about it, but try to really go into like the somatic experience of it. Like, oh my god, I'm having bones. I can move these bones around. I can move my arms, my hands. And I'd invite you to really incorporate simple but powerful practices like these as much as you can into your daily life. And especially when we deal with a powerful force, a divine mother wakes up in us. It's so important to stay connected to our humanness. And the body is the most powerful gateway for that. If it weren't for the body, then of course we wouldn't be here. What does it feel like to have muscles? What does it feel like to tensen up your muscles and to relax them, for example? Just become really aware of the subtleties of the human body. There's a bone structure, there's a flesh structure, there's muscles, tendons, there's a skin layer. There's like these things that are so like normal and just, ordinary. It's really, embodiment means connecting to the ordinary things. It's so okay, it's so for granted that we inhabit these flesh suits, but what does it really mean to actually be aware of that for you right now? You can explore forever if you like. You can always, and that's the great thing, you can always come back to that realm. The body is always here for you because you can't go anywhere without your body. So whenever you feel, oh, I have this level of intensity going on today with the energy, maybe some somatic movement would be nice, authentic movement today. Maybe I'm just connecting in this ordinary way to my body, bone on ground. What does that feel like? And I'm super excited to explore more of that and more variations of that, what we've done today with you guys in future videos. You can rest here, stay here in that embodied place as long as you like. I'm slowly going to rotate my way out of it now. And I'm so glad that I can offer this for the ones who are open to connect to these kinds of practices, as I have really learned the most important thing over the past 8 years, how important the connection to our physical bodies is. So maybe that helped a little on your path, and I'm happy to see you next time. Namaste.